club. And I would think it's equally important to mention at this time the wonderful women empowerment activities going on in Sembakam. You know, people like Rotarian Jayashree, etc., have actually come to the forefront. There are more than 700 women who have cleared their tailoring courses. If you ask me, I mean, I think it's a record of sorts. And one Tuesday, I'm not sure, Rajiv, if you were here, Usha, one of the ladies, actually shared her thoughts, you know, in the afternoon. And her husband's a lawyer. She's now got her own tailoring institute. He actually has understood what she has gone through and, you know, the women empowerment, if you can call me. He helps in the family, getting the children ready, helping them to go to school. So she says the moment she is independent and working on her own, there's something very different. But I think we should just keep this. These are little serious thoughts, and we don't want, I don't want you to get bogged down by this. Maybe you should share something about the fellowships that we had this year.
Oh, that
I heard quite a bit about them.
Biggest highlight of the year. We have Linesh the liver man. I don't think he's here. I call him the liver man because any party which Linesh organizes is taxing on the liver. He ensures that lots of alcohol flows freely. And of course, the sweet lady, Archana, I don't think she's also here. And here's my good friend Bharat. Bharat, Archana and Linesh organize so many firesides and fellowships. Actually, people, the members, Rotarians and our fellow members, they are vying with each other to organize fellowships and firesides, which is a great thing. We are having one event on the 15th, one on the 16th. So basically, we don't cook at home nowadays. We have Tuesday Rotary meetings and then go to the firesides and the fellowships. Thank you, Bharat, for that. What about the youthful Venkat and his youth services?
Okay. But before I go into that, have you heard of one fellowship which made Venkat 20 years younger? And let me tell you, Mallika had nothing to do with it. Okay?
Yes, I keep telling Venkat he should apply for a political post because you have to be minimum 6 years to be youth wing secretary of a party, I think. So I think he's eligible for that.
Okay, this wonderful fellowship that I'm talking to you about is what Venkat did with the interactors. There were about 55 of them. And you know, I got first-hand information from one of them who was actually a student traveling in the train with him. And it's amazing what Venkat did that day. During the journey from Chennai to Coimbatore, they were visiting Vaidya Gramam, one of the villages there, and throughout the train journey, there were selfie contests on water conservation, and Venkat going on just telling them what they could do on community service. And let me tell you, there were 55 youngsters, future Rotarians, and the kids had a whale of a time. So Venkat lost 20 years, became much younger. The kids learned about water conservation, water harvesting. They visited Siripuli in Coimbatore. I tell you, Venkat is a young man at heart. And each time I look at him, I think he grows younger. Today, just before this started, he said,
Mallika is blushing here.
I know.
Yeah, for the record.
It's fine. The conversation is between both of us. So he said, do I look a little drawn? Do I look a little tired? I said, no way, Venkat. Nothing, not even the club day or the governor's visit can make you look tired. You're forever beaming, charming, young. But what's important is we got 111 students sponsored this year with 15,000 rupees as part of Boys Town. I think that's an amazing endeavor again as part of the youth services. So anything that you would like to conclude with, Rajiv?
I think today is not the day for us to be modest, right, President? I think we can boast a little bit. We can blow a trumpet, especially when the governor is here.
Absolutely.
30% of the target for the Rotary Foundation for this year has been achieved by our club. Is it right?
Amazing.
That deserves a big round of applause.
Absolutely.
And the Dandiya night, golf event, all of them have been super hits. We've much more than what it has been for the past few years. So I think hats off to Venkat and his dedicated team who've done a fantastic job. And we've not got something in a long time, Asha. I think that's what we got this year, right?
Absolutely, a magic grant from the International Foundation. I think that's something that's truly impressive, truly amazing, something we've not seen in a long time. And to end this tete-a-tete, let me tell you that in the true spirit of all the illustrious presidents that Rotary Club of Madras has had so far, huge congrats to all of them. And what President Venkat has done this year is, I think, raised the bar a lot more higher so that it will be a lot more difficult for the ones coming after him to match it.
Over to you, Prabha and Sharon. Thank you.
Well, that really puts Rotary in very simple terms. To do your best, to give your best, and to give it 100%. people really don't understand it, and it's sad that sometimes Rotary gets misunderstood.
Well, Rotary is not a philosophy, not an all-embracing world point of view that answers every question. It is simply the manner and the activities surrounding the pursuit of providing service to others, all the while allowing Rotarians to bond through fellowship. That was so simply and clearly expressed in that exchange between Rotarian Asha Maten and Rotarian Rajiv Kamineni. Thank you both. And it all came together with Secretary Rajshekhar's report as well. Thank you all.
We would now like to acknowledge a few visiting Rotarians. Rotarian Ramesh, Madras Downtown. Could you stand, sir, please? Rotarian Neela, Rotarian Neil, Rotary Club of Gindi. Every Rotary Club should be a forum before which vital economic and social problems may be fairly and intelligently discussed. Club programs should stimulate thought, widen horizons, deepen convictions. And as a harbinger of business ethics, Rotary sends its message around the world that true service means personal responsibility for peace on earth and goodwill toward men, which is completely in keeping with our motto of the year, love, accept and share. So may I now request Rotary Club of Madras, President Rotarian Venkatramani to the podium, please, to deliver his presidential address.
Thank you, Sharon and Prabha. Governor C R Raju, District Secretary Raghavendra Rao, Assistant Governor J. Balraman, Governor's Group Representative Yadav Murthy, past district governors, past presidents, district officials, Rotarians, guests and friends. Asha and Rajiv, I know they came out with such a surprise and they've really lightened the mood after the very pakka presentation by our Secretary Rajshekar Gorantla. I would like to add to this lightening of the moment, after all the serious work done by my wonderful Honorary Secretary Rajshekar Gorantla, a quip. A famous physician once said, the best medicine for human beings is love. A cynical bystander remarked, Doctor, what happens if it doesn't work? The physician simply smiled and said, increase the dose. That's how the theme for my year, Love, Accept, Share, came about. All through my Rotary career, I have been deeply touched and impacted by a number of beneficiaries and their poignant stories. But one such gritty girl who will always continue to move me is Preeti Srinivasan, a quadriplegic. I am so amazed by her determination to live life to the fullest. I unconsciously narrate her story to unsuspecting fellow travelers. One day, Raj Gorantla, his friend Kannan from Dubai, and we were on the way to Tiruvannamalai. I started to talk about Preeti Srinivasan, and I said we could meet her at Tiruvannamalai. Kannan met Preeti and was overwhelmed and wanted to support her with her urgent need for a vehicle with wheelchair accessibility. A thought came to my mind, why not use the good offices of our Rotarian Shankar Narayan? And then we could go and meet Mr. Seshasai of Ashok Leyland, because Mr. Shankar Narayan knows him very well and is held in high respect by Mr. Seshasai. As always, with a prayer on my lips, Shankar Narayan and I went to meet Mr. Seshasai. My passionate appeal moved him, and within a month, the board of Ashok Leyland sanctioned a vehicle total free of cost for Preeti. Kannan's contribution with his friends from Dubai was made use of in modifying the vehicle for wheelchair accessibility and paying the road tax and insurance. Now, Preeti is able to move about comfortably on her mission and continues to inspire people. Coming to Sembakam, it is usually said that behind every successful man there is a woman. But today I would like to narrate a story about a passionate woman who put her all to empower her young domestic help to achieve self-reliance. I was introduced to Lakshmi, an orphan, all of 23 years, by a gracious soul, Mrs. Jayapriya, her employer. The bond between them grew much like a mother-daughter. Jayapriya took it upon herself to enroll Lakshmi into our tailoring unit at Sembakam. As any mother would fear the safety of a young girl, Jayapriya too enrolled into the course more as a bodyguard for Lakshmi. Now Lakshmi is self-reliant and runs her own tailoring unit. This is what I call true gratification. Winston Churchill once remarked, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Our Rotarians truly epitomize this quote. Last year at PETS in Sri Lanka, then DG C R Raju set me an uphill target of $100,000. Perplexed how I am to achieve that, I was walking around aimlessly when our PDG JB Kamdar almost immediately agreed to contribute $50,000 on his own. I thought my job was done only to learn that the stalwart had now increased our target to $150,000. With a colossal task at hand, I reached out to my Director, International Service, Sundaresan Ravi, who joined me in constantly endeavoring to convince our Rotarians to take the plunge. The contribution of $30,000 each by Rotarians Markand Desai and Anuradha Ganeshan needs special mention here. Noteworthy contribution by past President Krish Chitale, Rotarian Sundaresan Ravi, and Rajesh Somasundaram, who became major donor, also needs a special mention. Due to paucity of time, I'm unable to personally thank each one of you PHFs who chipped in to create a record. But please do remember that you have a place in my heart always. Mahatma Gandhi, who epitomizes service to mankind, said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." Rotary Nagar Before that, I think our Sergeant at Arms, Vivek Harinarayan, I'll just take a break. Our past President Bishwa Kumar has added another $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation. Thank you, Bishwa. Rotary Nagar was in a state of disarray. To see a project of the club from Independence times lie in shambles pained my heart. Even after persistent efforts by President-elect Arul and me, the situation looked grim. Once again, my knight in shining armor, Sundaresan Ravi, took it upon himself to reinstate the project to its past glory. Where is Ravi? With a tailoring unit that has started, that has the patronage of over 50 underprivileged women, the gratitude of the community is proof enough that this project should remain a priority. The tuition facility is now crowded with 250 enthusiastic kids. It is heartening to learn that we now have a waiting list of teachers eager to join us. The future is equally bright with prospects of a computer training center and English classes in the offing. Jack Nicklaus, the great golfer, said, "Sometimes the biggest problem is in your head. You just got to believe." and believe we did. What with our golf fundraiser raising more than 1 crore of rupees, which also happens to be a record. Asha and Rajiv have spoken a lot about speakers, but I just want to go what went behind choosing speakers this year. There is a great value in getting the right information. If you have an interesting and knowledgeable speaker in front of an engaged audience, you have the ability to inspire change. In our stressful lives today, each one of us have a bone to pick at various levels, be it at interpersonal relationship, work level stress, or business matters. My aim was to bring back the solace in the lives of each of my fellow members so that they could renew their commitment to Rotary ideals of service above self with new vigor. Very early on, I figured that one way that the theme love, accept, share would actually permeate into our members' psyche was to have impactful speakers at our weekly meetings. By the grace of the Almighty and the good wishes of all you wonderful people, this year has seen some phenomenal speakers. To name a few, be it the business magnate Shiv Nadar, the giftivism guru Nipun Mehta, who came all the way from Berkeley, USA, past life regression specialist Dr. Newton Kondaveti, Waterman of India Dr. Rajendra Singh, Mr. Pramod Basin, founder of Genpact, and Shabnam Veermani on Kabir songs. In fact, this helped us to have 3 joint meetings with Rotary Clubs of Madras East, Rotary Club of Kilpauk, and Rotary Club of Anna Nagar. The weekly meeting furthered its purpose with the Rotary Club of Madras give out some noteworthy awards to well-recognized and deserving people, which you have already seen. Rotary Club of Madras recognized their worthiness much before the nation bestowed them an honor. All this has been possible, my dear friends, is because you enjoyed being a part of this prestigious club. And the reason can be easily attributed to the phenomenal 6 full club fellowships and 25 firesides in the last 9 months. This energized our service demeanor by infusing enough fun and bonding between us. Today, I am a happy man, much like a 12th standard student who walks out of the examination hall triumphant and satisfied. Thank you, my dear Rotarians, for instilling the faith in me to spearhead this prestigious club. Thank you, DG Raju, for supporting us in all our efforts, and our District Secretary Raghavendra Rao too. I would like to end by saying, what lies behind us and what lies before us are but tiny matters. What is of utmost importance is what lies within us. So fill your hearts with love and charity, and let us love, accept, and share. Thank you.
Thank you, President, for your address and what has been a fantastic year of remarkable achievement for Rotary Club of Madras with you at its helm. Rotary Club of Madras would like to welcome Rotarian M. Govindaraja from Rotary Club of Galaxy. If you could please stand, sir. May I now request Assistant Governor Rotarian Balaraman to please introduce this District Governor Rotarian C R Raju.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm absolutely delighted to introduce District Governor Rotarian C R Raju to this wonderful audience. A member of the Rotary Club of Madras, Meenambakam since 1993, Rotarian C R Raju became the president of the club in 2001-2002. During his tenure, he took the club to great heights in pretty much all avenues of service. At the district level, he started shining brightly when he took over as the district director, Rotary Foundation, in the years 2007 to 2010. During those 3 years, he raised the bar significantly for the district by collecting a whopping $2.4 million for the Rotary Foundation. His missionary zeal for the foundation really shone through brightly this year whereas the District Governor 3230, he has approved and facilitated district projects worth close to $3 billion in the last 9 months. A bulk of them, more than 75% of them have been approved and disbursed, and the remaining are in the works. So that's his commitment to Rotary Foundation. This year has also taken the corporate Rotary partnership to a new level. And they signed up with, the district signed up a MOU with Cognizant Technology Solutions for a project worth 7.5 crores of rupees from CTS. And the district is matching it with 75 lakhs, and they are going to impact 50 schools which were flood affected. So these are his highlights from his Rotary life. On the professional front, Rotarian Raju is the principal architect of Mrs. C R Raju Associates, a firm rendering professional services for architectural and interior projects. He is a registered architect with the Council of Architecture, Fellow of the Indian Institute of Architects, and an associate member of the Indian Institute of Interior Designers. He was chairman of the Indian Institute of Architects Tamil Nadu chapter for the years 13 to 15, and under his chairmanship, the Tamil Nadu chapter won the Best Chapter Award in 2014, and he was personally awarded the Outstanding Member of the Year 2014. Selected as one of the 10 leading architects in Chennai by the Construction World magazine, he has designed over 900 buildings in Chennai, rest of Tamil Nadu, and the neighboring states. Many of them are well recognized and awarded as well. He is a trustee of the Swagatham Foundation, a charitable organization committed to the service of senior citizens. Rotarian C R Raju and First Lady Shanti Raju are major donors third level, so he walks the talk. Shanti is the past president of Inner Wheel of Meenambakam, and they have a son Prashant, an alumnus of the semester at sea, and a daughter Sneha, both of whom are architects. Rotarian C R Raju and his team have truly lived up to Be a Gift to the World theme in 2015-16. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present District Governor Raju.
Thank you, Assistant Governor Balraman. And now I request District Governor Rotarian C R Raju to address the gathering. If I may just take a moment to recognize the presence of the President of the Inner Wheel Club, Mrs. Renuka Sabanayakam. The stage is all yours, sir.
President Venkatramani, First Lady Mallika, Secretary Rajasekhar Gorantla, Assistant Governor Balraman, District Secretary Raghavendra Rao, Governor's Group Representative Yadav Murthy, past Governors R.K., Benjamin Cherian, Subbu, Nazar, District Governor, past Governor Khanna, District Governor-elect Nagoji, and District Governor nominee Srinivasan, past presidents of this club, gifted presidents from other clubs, district officials, hands, annets, and invited guests. The Rotary Club of Madras is a true gift of Rotary International to this part of the world in 1929. This club has a legacy and history unparalleled in our district. Many past governors from this district, right from R.K., Dr. M. Natarajan, J.B., Benjamin Cherian, and others have left a legacy that this club has been able to cherish over so many years and carry forward the true spirit of love, friendship, and service through so many years. This club, under the presidency of our gifted President Venkatramani, and the entire board and all the members have been doing exemplary work this year, and I congratulate this club for the excellent participation of all the members in various activities of the club. It was an eye-opener for me when I visited the boys' town, Gumdipundi. What a magnanimous gesture by our Rotarian Markand Desai so many years back of donating such an extent of land. And he still continues to donate. And that is the spirit at this age. He inspires many Rotarians in this club. Thank you, Lieutenant Makhan Desai, for that wonderful gesture. That gift of him has endured over so many years in creating a vocational training center in Gumadipundi and also a boys' town, which I think in the year 2005-06, I think with the help of many past governors and spearheaded by Benjamin Cherian, they have built a new building apart from the